My Gavana Melanin, and well met indeed. I'm Araka Galadirthan, the head of Divide and Conquer, and welcome back to Divide and Conquer as we continue on as the Kingdom of Gondor. Episode 2. Welcome back indeed. Now, do I have any news for you? No, I don't think I do. I've said that a lot recently and then actually had news, but this time I don't think I do have any news. So, we can just have a little recap what we're up to, where we're at, who's doing what.
Protect the blood of... Maintain order!
And I thought the Variags and I, we went to peace, didn't we? And then they attacked me again, and they must have attacked me again straight away afterwards. I don't remember that, but there we are. Anyway, sorry, it's been a little while. A wee while.
Awaiting your command.
Have you got generals that have cavalry? Yes, you have. I can't even get a third one in there, so what does it matter?
Ready your weapons.
Duelin.
Awaiting your...
3 generals in the south is a bit overkill, though, isn't it? How many have we got over here? Denenian, Koruian, Angbor the Fearless, and there's 3 down there. Oh right, no, yeah, you stay over there for now. Then go somewhere where you might get free upkeep. That 4. Alrighty, ruse. Give it an end turn. So the only things I can say are that I have applied the larger dresser wear patch. Let's hope it has some effect, some boost. Oh, Enidwan, you've come to me. Alright, counter offer that. I want an alliance. I want map information for you. Oh no, I don't need to give you that. I want an alliance with you. And I'm prepared to give you the castle we've just taken. Herr Lewin Castle. What say you to this? Oh, well, if that's generous, take away the money. I'll give you map information as well. Make demand. Single payment. I want, I don't know, 2 grand. What does that affect it?
I do not.
Ah, bugger, if it's rejected, things go badly. Trade rights. Map information. Make offer. Give region. This time there's no money involved. No money will change hands. What say you to this? Yes! Yes! Yes!
Wonderful.
Well,
We've just secured our western border completely. We've lost our Lewin Castle, but now we can totally smash the Variags of Khand. We're going to line their head up on a little golf tee, and we're going to bring out our best club, and we're going to smash their skull repeatedly into the ground. That's the plan. Captain Kalatar believes that he has the strength to repel the siege of Anulon. He does not.
Don't let them any further.
But we'll let him think that he does. And then he might fall into a trap. Next week, I'm off work once again. So I hope to bring you the start and the 7-day consecutive long videos of the Age of Empires tournament. The final stages of that. And I also will give you hour-long specials again next week. So hopefully that will all be to your liking. That's what I can give you. And what else can I give you? A laugh every now and then, I suppose, with my sheer terribleness. Oh, I do hope you enjoyed the Warhammer video. I wanted to jazz it up. I want to add into that section. You'll get the odd Age of Empires video, the odd Battle for Middle-earth video. I've just got to find some people with multiplayer to play it. And you'll also get the odd Warhammer video. That was my hope. But while this is just passing through, I would also like to just say that I won't be playing Ultimate Apocalypse on the Warhammer video. Its installation is outrageous. Now, I appreciate I can install it easily enough, no problem. But newcomers to it will really struggle to install Ultimate Apocalypse, I think. It has like 3 requirements before you even install it. And coming from this as a mod leader and knowing how difficult people find it to install even our mod, which is just 3 simple installers, like you literally download them and you run them as administrator. That's about it. Like, if you have the Steam version of the game, you don't even have to do anything. You literally just run them. So it's coming from that and then looking at Ultimate Apocalypse's setup, I can't believe that it's as outrageous as it is. They must have problems. They must have problems. So instead, I will play the vanilla game, but then I also own Titanium Wars. And now, as long as I don't upload that for the general public, I can share that amongst a few select people. So we might look to play Titanium Wars instead. because I, again, appreciate that Titanium Wars, whilst the installer is really easy, it's one of the easiest mods I've ever installed. To get to it, you've got to go through a Russian website, so you've got to use Google Translate just to find out how to actually download the bloody thing. And of course, that's because the creator of the mod totally abused credits and mod copyright. Although there's no legal background to mod copyright, ModDB reprimanded him for his actions, and he then just moaned like a little child. And so you can only get his mod on on the Warforged Russian website.
The battle is very much in
And
our
but anyway, it's a great
Victory
mod,
will be
so what the
ours.
hell. And so we might look to play that. I might distribute that amongst some of the people, and we might have a game of that or two.
Only half the enemy force remains.
But I'm keen to install Battle for Middle-earth. I mean, I paid for a disk drive in my computer purely for Battle for Middle-earth. It's the only remaining game I have that needs a disk. So I hope to bring that to you, although that won't be vanilla either. That will be the Enidwan mod, because I love it. Cannot get enough of it. And it's about, to be honest, it's really the only good... I mean, I know that's a stretch, and some of you may disagree, but I personally think it's the best mod for Battle for Middle-earth, and the one that's held up the best over time. I know that there's also a special extended edition, which is a mod for Battle for Middle-earth, but I'm not entirely certain that it's A, very complete, or B, very good. Enidwan mod, I've always thought as a staple of Battle for Middle-earth modding, and I trust them completely, so it will have the Enidwan mod, and I'll throw a few. I will throw a few of them up as well.
Press onward and break the spirit of his army.
Right, we've essentially won now, so we'll leave our archers to mop up. Oh no, look, there's our archers over there. We don't want that. Yeah, I told you to do something and disregard that and just do what you want. That's how this works. I tell you what, I'm having an absolute blast playing
The battle is very much in
on
our
my new
favour.
computer.
Victory will be
Is
ours.
Shadow Warrior 2. I loaded that up the other day. Played it only for about half an hour actually, and then I had to go out, but it was hilarious in the time that I did play it. But mostly, I'm really enjoying playing Doom. The 2016 release of Doom is phenomenally good fun. It's incredibly gory to an outrageous extent, but it's worth it. I've really enjoyed it. Now, I must confess that I got Doom as a gift. I didn't buy it myself, and I am pleased at that, because I'm not sure I would have enjoyed it if I'd paid 40 or 50 odd quid for it. Similarly, Gears of War. I've completed Gears of War. It didn't take very long. I knew it wouldn't take very long, but I never play Gears of War for the multiplayer. I always play it for the campaign. So, and I completed the campaign, and it was, I don't know, it just kind of ended quicker than I'd hoped. I wasn't really taken with the story. I really liked the idea of you attacking the DBs, the robots. I like their guns. I liked that. I like that change. And then you basically then just fight Locust. And in fact, you do just fight Locust. Many of you may have seen the advertising for it or whatnot. But whilst the enemy actually looks like Locust, there actually are Locust in it as well. I mean, it's a minor spoiler alert, but not a massive one. You've already seen the promotional art. So it's the same enemies. It literally is the same enemies. So I was a bit disappointed at that. But I got that for free because I bought an Nvidia 1080 or 1070, sorry. And with the Nvidia came Gears of War 4. So I didn't actually buy it. And I'm very pleased at that, because I would be very disappointed had I bought that.
Ready your weapons. March, maintain order. Protect the blood of Numenor. Awaiting your
Oh, you can't get out without attacking. I hope nobody minds at this minor little cheat that I'm moving him about 1 square away, because they are my allies. I know I don't have military access, they don't have military access, but surely 25 cavalry would be able to skirt along the beach and leave that way. Oh, I need to say his name first. It's Angbor, isn't it? I was going to say Herr Lewin then and almost welled up.
Ready your weapons.
Tell you what, you go south.
Onward. Let us set up camp.
Yes, my lord.
We got map information for it as well. I'd really like Enidwan now to turn to good.
Yes,
I'm hoping that
stop
my
in
introduction
here.
and their alliance with me will turn them to
Awaiting
good.
your command.
Because they're very unlikely
Let
now
us
to
set up
attack
camp.
Rohan, I hope. And if they can attack Isengard and maybe Dunland. I'm also quite pleased that I'm not fighting them again, because in my last campaign, of course, fighting against Enidwan was the bulk of the campaign. They were our #1 enemy, our longest-standing enemy. So to have peace with them finally is very, very good. Now, something I have really failed at, and I'd hope to rectify that right now, is I've not got nearly enough towers. Nowhere near enough towers. So I'm going to try and change that and tower up the entire region. Ah, we've taken Anulon. Now, we've taken Anulon, but the general's disappeared.
Captain of Gondor. Ready your weapons. Forward.
Also, I'm going to take most of you. Can I train anything here? No, not yet. Oh, 1 turn till they can be trained. We'll leave behind, in that case, the general. And the rest of you go for Thara-Grondost. Join up with Angbor when he gets there as well.
Captain of Gondor. Let us set up camp here.
Oh, Kira Thior got its units. I will take the Axemen and put them in a fort.
Yes. Protect the blood of Numenor.
You can also come and start building us towers.
Let us set up
Dinenian, you go over there and build
Let us
towers.
set up camp here.
Get the tower festival going. Let's get sight range around this place. Build us a leather tanner there then as well. Lond Gallen. Now, our only threat now comes in the form of course, Umbar raids. Umbar might invade now. Oh, hold on. We've got generals in the center we haven't done anything with. Madness. Yorthon. Your towers as well.
Let us set up camp.
No need to worry about Harad. They're just passing through on their way to the invasion in the north. I want Kaya Andros. I want to be fully up and ready. So you get a council. Henneth Noon, I want you to be prepared. Get a governor's quarters. Get another free unit. So at the minute they get 4 free upkeep. If we build that, we'll get 2. Try and get more Athelian rangers, or then maybe try and get an archery range. Words will come to me in a moment. I'll arrive at them. A ballista range. Right, Stuart Denethor doesn't actually get free upkeep, and his bodyguard unit costs a lot. Now, if we move him out, we lose 100, and the settlement begins to lose population, even on low tax rate. Oh dear.
Ready your weapons.
But his bodyguard costs us 420. Putting them into a fort would be very welcome. But with him in there, we gain at least some growth for the time being, so we'll take that 300 hit.
As you wish.
Get them out. Alright, I think we can end the turn. Are we doing anything with our spy? No, you're just resting up there. There's Uvatha.
I'm gonna stick you.
Minas Morgul has 2 turns. 2 turns till it crumbles. Owing to some of the feedback I received as well, I will almost certainly 100%, in fact I will, and then I'll see what the feedback's like. But when Stainless Steel comes to a conclusion, which is getting more interesting, I will grant you. But when that comes to a conclusion, I will play Shogun Total War 2. We'll slowly bring my channel up to the more modern games, I suppose. The Wood Elves are doing well. Sounds like someone talking about flowers, doesn't it? The roses are doing very well this time of year. Oh, the Candish scum have disappeared. So Tira Thride is going to be a key building location for us at the moment. And Henneth Nun and Kaya Andros, you two both get your things, because that will give us excellent stats. That get 1 extra unit, and it takes 1 turn to build, so it'll take some archers. Oh, the Witch King has joined the invasion, the idiot. You can get 2 free upkeep. You can't get 2 free upkeep. You can get 1. No, it's not worth it for that much, because we also want to strengthen Kirith the Yor. That's another key location. For the moment, though, we're having fun building towers.
Quell this evil! Awaiting your command. We have vanquished the enemy!
We have gained a territory.
No, you daft bastard. Oh, apologies, sorry. See, the clans of Enidwan can hate me as much as they want, but because we have an alliance, and in this game you can't break alliances without first sending a diplomat, they can't do anything about it if they dislike me. They are stuck in this alliance now, whether they want it or not.
Awaiting your command. Onward!
we
Let us
begin
set up camp here.
our vast infrastructure network. It's going to be important if we do get besieged, like if we get really besieged. I'll tell you what as well. So Fanwilond, Tirithraid, Henithanoon, and Kirithior will be our key locations at this time. Those units are a lot less frequent, but I will probably make them even less. I want them to go down to about 20 turns between trains. Fort units. 20. Or I might make it 25 turns, but you get them... Oh, no, because people abuse that, don't they? So we'll go with 22 turns. We'll settle in the middle. I was going to say I might make them 25 turns, but when you build the building, there'll already be one set of each available. But the problem with that I've discovered, and hot tip for you if you like to make your game even easier, is you can delete that building and rebuild it, and it will replenish with that higher number of units.
Let us set up camp.
You can rinse and repeat that to effectively get free units constantly. You just have to pay for the cost of the building, which is of course not ideal. Right, what I do want to do is get these units free, because that's an extra 200 gold. So we're paying 1,000 for it, but it will pay itself off in what, 5 turns? I think that would be very worth it. I also don't like having skilled units at the front, so we'll get rid of those. But we're not making very much money, actually. And we won't be able. We won't go out. Oh, Minas Morgul is then down to their final turn. I wonder if they'll rise up or not. I don't think they will, but we'll find out in just a moment. Do we not get any other free upkeep here? We only get 3 units of free upkeep in our capital city. Do you give us free upkeep? No, you don't. Right, I think owing to the fact that we are losing so much money, we need that extra 200 that even he gives as well, so... You're going to have to go into that fort, I'm afraid. Until we can train Citadel Guard, Denethor is not free. Oh, it's probably better to have him on our side, actually, isn't it? We'll move him on the next turn. Oh, but what if they besiege him in there?
Will be thrown to the... Ready your weapons!
No, they won't. They won't. They don't tend to stray from their target, he says, hoping. Right, Yorthon and Dwelin, you cover this eastern side. So Yorthon, head down here and finish off this area.
Captain of Gondor.
Dwelin, then you go north and
Let us
finish
set up camp
the mountain line.
Protect the blood
Another
of
end turn. Oh, I forgot to move our diplomat. The clans of Enidwan. I have said before, but we are so far away from when I started this channel now that many facts need to be said again. The clans of Enidwan have an ancient and historic hatred of the Gondorians, or the Númenóreans, for the Númenóreans landed in Enidwan many, many years ago, and owing to their technical superiority, they totally eradicated the clansmen that lived nearby on the shore near Lond-Dare, and then they proceeded to deforest almost the entire plain of Enidwan. The whole thing. They deforested so much. But the men of Enidwan eventually managed to kick them out owing to some severe flooding, to constant raids, and to the fact that, of course, Númenor eventually fell. But I'm pretty sure that the men of Enidwan had kicked the Númenóreans out of Londare before it fell. I can't recall how or when or why, though, I'm afraid.
Let them have it.
But that's all. That's the only time we know anything about the clans of Enidwan, is that the Númenóreans landed there. They set up the haven of Londare, and they then harvested so much wood for their shipbuilding back home, and they deforested all the lands that the men of Enidwan had come to call home. So they obviously hate them for it. Righty-ho. To the battle at hand. We're being attacked by the Nazgul, who was behind us. So, owing to that fact, we were besieging the city, which is down the valley over there. So they're coming in that way. Which means that if we want them to group up, we can move up to the hill up here. Kind of sit up here. They don't have very many forces, though, so we have a big advantage straight off the bat.
The enemy have
But we will move up to here.
men.
I'll pause it. Archers, ready your horses. That doesn't make any sense, lad. No, aye. No, aye. Right, you lot group up. Get together. Rangers of Ithilien. Javelins. Get together there, group up as well. Make sure you don't run away. They won't be running away anytime soon. Guard. Go just in front of the javelins. Nice thin line. As I say, they've not got very many troops, but they have got, of course, the Nazgul. And they'll use them very effectively. But all we want to make sure is that the Nazgul doesn't kill Boromir or Forlong. You can kill the other two. I'm not bothered about them. But Boromir and Forlong are very important to us. Oh, Faramir, I've already got you moving. And oh, you're Lebanon Guardsman, aren't you? And I've just put you into the archer line. Oh. This is annoying. Then we'll rejig it a bit. You, mainstream archers. Straight out along there. Faramir, take up arms with your Arthilian Rangers. Our generals go over there. And Orodreth of Pelagia, who I believe died in the last campaign, actually. I'm very tempted to delete the videos for the last campaign because, of course, YouTube will just suggest videos. It suggests them on the kind of tags are in them, how popular they are. And, of course, the older Gondor videos will be far more popular for quite some time than the newer ones. And so they're going to keep popping up, and people are going to watch a campaign that just abruptly ends on the 20th episode. So I'm quite tempted to delete them. Get them off. Remove the playlist that they're linked to. Oh, no, I'll tell you what I can do is I can unlist them, can't I? And then they are only searchable if I provide a direct link to them. That's probably a better way. But then maybe people would want to watch the older ones. I don't know. It's just such a... No, I think I'm going to unlink them. I'm going to unlink them. And that should put more focus on these ones. I'll have a little fiddle. Have a little look about. Other than the hatred for the deforestation, the Enidwithians, the men of Enidwyth, then disappear from history forever. We have taken a big liberty by adding them to DaC. They are not mentioned again. Full stop. Even when the Dunlendings become a foe of Rohan, the men of Enidwyth don't even factor into that. In fact, arguably, the clans of Dunland, or the Dunlendings, are the remnants of the men of Enidwyth. But then it does say that they were mostly fisherfolk living on the shores of the Great Sea on the coast of Enidwyth. And I'm pretty sure they are mentioned in one of the books, actually. But I can't really recall. That they may be mentioned in Unfinished Tales, or even the Silmarillion doesn't. The Silmarillion doesn't cover the Third Age at all. It ends with the Second Age. It's basically just a book about the First Age. So the enemy has come. They've wasted their assault on Gondor militia, but they won't settle for that. They'll charge in and out. The enemy that's coming from down there is a pathetic nothing force. We're not worried about them.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Please do not tell me that Boromir... No, he didn't. Good man. Good lad. Now, you guys aren't going to do anything against those, but Boromir and his Wardens of the White Tower, they certainly will. If they don't... Oh, why? I told you to run over there, so why did you need to get in contact with them?
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Do as you are bloody well told. I did see a comment that said that the only reason he hates the gentleman talking about Shogun again. The only reason he despised Shogun was he said that the siege battles were terribly broken and were horrifically bad. Now I thought, personally, that the siege battles were quite good because they did mean that you didn't have to have any form of siege equipment. Anyone could attack anyone. And it was really difficult to win siege battles. And I thought that was a really good thing. Personally, they were hard. They were known to be hard. And because obviously you're climbing up the sides of the walls and people would fall off, or you were easy prey for archers. I thought they were good, but I am alone in that thought by the sounds of things. How many Nazgul remain? 33 Black Numenorians. How many Black Numenorians, sorry. Boromir will take something of a hiding, but that's not too bad. Axemen of the Sarnak, you're just knocking around doing nothing at the moment, aren't you? So move over there. Yeah, we are winning. We're going to lose that whole battalion of militia, but militia are easily replaced, sadly. Welcome to communism in Gondor. Alright, stop wasting arrows on those. Stop wasting arrows on those. You guys go out and finish those off. Go and get involved over there. And how goes it against the Black Numenoreans now? Ah, only 16 remain. Really? There's the Nazgul himself. Where's Boromir, for that matter? Safe, hopefully. Now, someone told me that if you double-click a unit, it zooms in on the captain. And I would heavily dispute that fact. Heavily dispute that. Because where the bloody hell is he? Good Christ, Boromir, you death wish man. Where are you? He's in his travelling gear. There he is. Alright, maybe it does then. Hold on. I've double-clicked. We wait an incredibly long time. And it pings me. He's there in the centre. Alright, let's do the Axemen of the Sarnak. See if it does it for them. No, I think it just takes you to the left-hand side of the unit. Could be wrong. Could be wrong. Have you finished? Yeah, you have. What did the Nazgul do? There are 11 Black Numenoreans remaining. There's some Orc Raiders. Did we find out where Boromir was? Oh, it does zoom you in. Alright, I'll give you that. I will give you that. So you can zoom in and then move the camera, and it will take you directly to him. Alright, okay. Stop them getting any charge bonuses. You guys go. The rest of you just group up there. You're done. The enemy comes. For the glory of Gondor! Javelins ready.
Have faith in the silver tree.
Have faith in the silver tree! Javelins away! Our many sovereign worlds thrived under the guidance of the trade order, and for centuries we enjoyed peace and prosperity. The ways of war were long forgotten. And then the aliens came. Despite fleeing from their own destruction, they overran our meager defenses, enslaved our worlds. Helpless and unable to counter resistance on their own, many forces ceded authority to the Traitor Emergency Coalition. United under a single banner, we finally stood a fighting chance.
Abandons his men.
Aha! One of them is running away. Is that the captain, or is that... I can't imagine a Nazgul is running away. No, that's the captain of the reinforcing army.
We've captured the enemy's general.
Yeah.
That'll teach the cowardly dog to turn tail and run.
No! Archer militia! Oh, it's alright. No one fell over. And our cavalry are hot on their tails, as is Boromir. So this is just going to become standard battle against the Nazgul, waiting for them to die. As all these battles go.
The battle is very much in our favour. Behold how our cowardly foe runs.
Got all of them.
It's time to press the attack.
Capture those. Where's this last one then? Don't fire at will. You'll do silly things now. Steady now. Archer battalions standing by.
Behold how our cowardly
Yes!
This is
Yes! A quarter hill, the blind sorcerer falls. 316 Gondorians lost their lives in this famed victory over the forces of Minas Morgul. With 226 kills, the Athelian Rangers, led by Faramir, claimed the most kills and win the Golden Sword. Or bow. Or arrow, maybe even. Should we go Golden Arrow? No. We'll settle it'll always be the Golden Sword. And then, dependent on the faction. Kill them all.
We shall remember this day.
What are you going to do? You're going to siege it straight away, Witch King?
Expanded.
Test me! Ah, they didn't attack Denethor. Oh, no! We're not ready! Canned, we're not ready! Stay away!
Show yourselves.
Before this day, the men of Gondor and those of the Varyags of Cairn had never seen each other on a field of battle. Galathil, Dwelin. Oh, we got a lot done. Kairan just got a meeting hall, Kirithiel got garrison quarters, Tirith got a meeting hall, and Anulon built its leather tanner. Alright, well that episode is going to end the turn, or rather the episode. That turn is going to end the episode. But I'll just do the last little bits and pieces with all of these guys. I won't bother joining him in, I don't think they need them.
Ready your weapons.
There's enough cavalry in there.
Protect the blood of Numenor.
Oh, I'll tell you, actually do go and stand next to them.
Ready your weapons.
Cruion, you might as well get involved. No! Misclick.
Let us set up camp here.
Cruion is not going to be getting involved.
Maintain order. Onward.
Let us set up camp here.
Towers everywhere that I can get them.
Captain of Gondor. Forward.
If I build one there, does that cover that area? Yeah, it does. And he's already built one up there. And yeah, I want you to go as far as Erech, actually. So off you go up to that
Let
hill.
us set up camp here.
Joathon, continue making your way through. Although you could do one right in the middle there, actually, couldn't you?
Ready your weapons.
And one right in the middle there, actually.
Marchmen.
Then come and get one there. Right, back home. Denethor, you might actually be called to battle. The first time in history. I never use you. Oh, Kyrandros. Actually, don't bother training yours. We'll keep that money. It will go elsewhere. And you guys go to Kyrandros. Then we've already got low tax rate, but to get growth we need farming. It's only got a governor. It's not even got a governor's quarters. It's so low. That will give us a boost. So does just farms themselves, I think, actually. No, they don't. No, they don't. They took that away to stop ridiculous growth. We've taken Minas Morgul. Can't do anything with it. Can we destroy anything? No, they haven't got any trolls.
Have a taste of my blade.
There they are, the army that greets us. Now, what I might do here is potentially pull Boromir and Faramir out, because they're both very important to the war effort. And I could do with them not being in this Minas Morgul, in case it is besieged and overrun, because if the Witch King besieges that now, he's got the support of a second army. Whereas I could lose Forlong and Orodreth and Boromir and Calamir, but I'd really be disappointed if we lost Faramir and Boromir. And it looks like we might need to stage a defence at Ostithil anytime soon. It depends how well they do there. Now, Ostithil, I think, gets a garrison. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. I restricted it for Gondor. The garrison is your homelands only, and doesn't include Henethanan, either Osgiliath or Kyrandros, possibly. No, Kyrandros might get it.
Awaiting your command.
Captain of Gondor.
He can't move anymore. They're not doing anything. They can't do anything anyway. Oh, making a good amount of money there. Perfect. Getting that building. Ah, and you're training. Have you got enough to have... You get one free upkeep. And I can build you a meeting hill and get you another. Go on then. It's useful to have units. So you move down to Fanwilond, which is going to be our key holding ground in the south. No, so the question is, do we send Denethor's quite good army south, or do we reinforce Minas Morgul and pull Boromir and Faramir out? No, we want Denethor to just stay in a fort, really. We don't want to get him involved in anything. The Citadel Guard aren't that great either, and it's not going to be that great if he dies. I'll tell you what I will do. I'll leave Faramir in the army, and I'll pull Boromir into that fort, and he can build a little secondary army that might get called to action. But I will end the episode there, so I do hope you've enjoyed watching it. Do stay tuned tomorrow for, is it Woodland Realm? Woodland Realm. Yes, it is indeed. No, it's not. It's Khazad-dûm. Almost made that a response thing. No, it isn't. Which one is it? I can't remember. Whichever one it is, it will be that one. And keep an eye out in the Steam group, if you're in the Steam group, for Warhammer games that will now intermingle with the Age of Empires games. And, of course, next week for hour-long videos and Age of Empires tournament, quarterfinal, semi-finals, and final. Now, I appreciate you won't know much about the people in those videos, but the fact that there's an actual competitive nature to it, it should be an enjoyable one to watch. So do stay tuned for that. But until we speak again, Navar na den per Mad Melonin, Periowi Refen en Eilflen, and farewell.